we bought the building about 10 years ago, and we had a bunch of games already. Chris has been collecting games for 10 years before I even met him. So when we got the building, we were like, okay, let's renovate, let's put the games in and the bar, and we did that. And even since we first opened, we just keep trying to keep up with the times. So, we're getting more of the newer stuff. We're going to start implementing ticket games here soon. We've got VR, we've got motion ride. We're just doing whatever we can to stay current so that people keep coming back. Yeah, we had training, I think probably 2, 3, 4 times, somewhere around there. And it all went really well. All of our questions were answered, and things we didn't even know we could do, we learned about. So that was cool.
For me, like anything else, it's a learning curve. So we're still learning stuff. There's, like you were saying earlier, there's a lot to it. You start thinking, oh, I figured it all out. Then you get into the guru. Oh, no, I didn't figure it all out. Now I've got a million other things. The reports are just incredible. I mean, you can literally figure out anything you wanted. The integration, it seems, I don't know how it could probably get any better. Everything you'd want out of that, it's there, plus way too much more. The missions to make money, and it's definitely helping.
And it's also helping just like with our ability to spend time with our family too. We're not spending as much time, fixing coin jams and gathering quarters and scrambling for those things. And we don't have to, make as many trips to the bank. We could go once a week instead of, in the beginning of the week and the end of the week.
Yeah, we used to go twice a week, sometimes more.
And we're actually able to step away from the arcade and trust that the employees can take care of stuff. We're not worrying so much about theft and really just issues. It's so much smoother and can almost run by itself. It's really, really been good for us this summer.
If we could, we'd be open 7 days a week, but we can't. We don't have the staff, so we're only open 4 days a week. But with that being said, we should mention that with only being open 4 days a week and very minimal staff right now, we're still seeing numbers 50-60% above our best years, which
we were
have
open
been
7 days a week.
7 days a week with full staff. So you go into an arcade, you're never going to get more than $20 in quarters. Your pants will start falling down. That's a lot of quarters. And people would be like, oh, here's $20 in quarters. And, they'd walk out with several quarters. With the card system, there's incentives. So after, $30, we start incentives where we give money back. So, you spend $30, you'll get an extra $5 and whatever, $5, and $50, you get whatever, and then 100, you get more. So there's bonus incentives to spend more. And people don't care about putting money onto a card. It doesn't weigh anything. And they can save the card for indefinitely. So it's not like they're walking out with money. So we're keeping a lot of the money in-house, which we've never been able to do like that before. We've got that King Kong VR game. We've got some of the big attraction games too. And those have been just doing better than they've ever done, because before it was, you want to play King Kong, you got to load $7 into the machine. That's, you're thinking, oh man, $7 per person, or, it's like, that's a lot of money, as to where it's on the card, tap, I'm playing King Kong VR, and nobody really cares. It's been good. And it's also allowed us to look into buying even more bigger games. We now know that the big games, they do amazing. So we just picked up that new Fast and the Furious game that's coming out. We should have it in December. I mean, it's over $50,000 machine, and we know that we'll be able to throw it in here and it'll probably pay itself back off really, really fast. The King Kong, I think it was 43 and it's paid off. So we know that, we can now put these bigger games in. We know that people don't have a problem using the card. But getting people to put cash into a machine, if you're going to take money out of your wallet, load it in there, you're probably only going to play it once. But if you have a bunch on the card, who cares? Just tap the thing, let's have fun.
Those kiosks are really important for us because we don't have to have an extra employee on just to sell cards all day. So I think those have made a big impact. Especially we've got, the 2 kiosks and a POS system. Before we just had 2 change machines. And if those were down, then they'd be coming to the employees. I mean,
Yeah.
it's made it a lot quicker for people to get their, get money to go play the games.
Yep. We love the tap that you guys have.
Yeah, we love everything Embed so far. Definitely the tap cards are awesome. The kiosks are wonderful. The POS system is really easy to learn. So it's, it takes 5 minutes to train an employee to be like, here's your buttons.
And it's customizable too. So if we wanted to even add stuff to it, we could add our own little blocks, and it's really good. And they're nice machines. They look clean. We go to a lot of other arcades, and we've seen your guys' competition, and I think it was Intercard or whatever. And I'll tell you, it's like night and day. The Intercard machine just looks plain boring. You walk up to it, it just feels like it feels like a task to get your money on the thing. Just very utilitarian, if that makes sense. As to where the Embed one just seems like, it just looks nice. It feels fun. I was going to say our biggest complaint was that you guys didn't pester us enough years ago to make the switch. Because it would have been much better to start a long time ago. But do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Get a card reader system as quickly as you can, because it'll make all the difference.
Especially if you're going from quarters to the cards. We can't tell the difference between tokens and cards just because we've never done that route. But I'll tell you that straight up, going from quarters to the card reader system, it's a major improvement. You'll if you have a good location, I can see you 2 months you'll have the system paid off. It's probably just the whole service for me. I mean, I can't pinpoint one thing. It's like it's all of it combined. It's been really well. It's been really good for us.